boy Good got Activism. We here on 125th Street, Lexington Ave. Jenny, what's up? Did you get a notification? That's what's up. I like that. I like that. Shout out to Dallas, Evan, Jenny, Frank Pants, Carl Medina, Corvette, Girl, BX Swag, Charles Murray, Joseph Balcom, Justin Thompson, Claudette, New Skunk, Wicked Wembley, and Jenny. Shout out to all of y'all. These cops is respecting it, so shout outs to them. See? I take my pictures and then I bounce. Can I just say one thing? I don't know if you ladies agree with me, but I can't fucking stand jeggings. I can't. Andrew, Joko, what's up? What's up, man? What's all this? You know you got garbage on the car? You should probably throw it out. You know? The cops are respecting our rights so far today. We just started. My football team is playing for the championship tonight in Rhode Island. I'm not fucking going to Rhode Island. I don't even have a ride. Let's just take care. This shit is far, bro. It's a little bit closer to them because most of my team, it's a Connecticut team that I play for. Most of them live in Connecticut, you know? So, and they got cars and shit, so it's a little bit easier for them to get there. I'm all the way in New York. So for me to get to Rhode Island, that's just a mission, bro. Especially with no ride. Investigate real crime. The NYPD does real crime, bro. What are you talking about, Willis? Oh, she's chilling. She's chilling in the little thingy thing. Just get in the train? No. Train to Rhode Island? You know how much that Amtrak costs, bro? Like $150. The round trip would be like $250. I'm not spending $250 to possibly not even play that much. You know, if I could have caught a ride with a teammate, I would have caught a ride with a teammate, but, you know. I missed, like, the past 4 games. I made enough games to play in the playoffs, and then, yeah, I know I do double duty in the summer. I play for 2 teams in the summer, so it's like I got to choose a game to be at. It's crazy because I'm doing double duty in the spring. I'm doing double duty in the spring. Jayhawk. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to Jayhawk. Thank you. Hold on a second. Jackoff, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Shout out to Blazing Tiger. Shout out to Sheila. Jackoff Jack. Crofty. I think Crofty was like my first mod, one of my first mods ever. Dub Wub, Celos, Freak Pants. Shout out to all of y'all for being here. We at the Metro North. I'll be getting on the Metro North soon in about an hour or so. A little less than an hour. "56 minutes, something like that. These cops don't say nothing to me in here, the MTA police. But they haven't been and they shouldn't. You know? Let's go check them out.
You have a question? All I'll do is stop with Oh, hey, what's up?
What's
How
up?
are you? One of the auditors?
No, I'm a citizen of the United States, exercising my rights in public.
Very nice.
Yeah, don't group me into anything. Not everybody that records in public is an auditor.
My camera's on too, see?
Yeah. You know the difference between your camera and mine's?
What's that?
I can request yours, you can't request mine's.
Okay. So
Right.
you requested that.
That's public information.
Nice.
You're making a big deal like you turn your body camera on. I'm happy that
you
you.
got a question because that's you.
No.
People come up there and ask for directions or.
People could come and.
Like, oh, you have a question?
No, I understand. People could come and look too, right?
Did I say you're doing anything wrong?
I didn't say you did.
Nothing perfect.
We're just having a conversation, you know. How can I get a map? Is that a map of the Hudson line?
No. Map of the lines are being there for the ticket information booth.
They have the paper?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, thank you. Because I have a subway map, but I don't have a Metro North map.
Yeah, usually that's in the ticket information booth.
They got some soft hands. Look, they got lotion. All you missing is baby oil.
No, we don't do that here.
Nah. You never went to a Diddy party? Shout outs to them. God bless you. Stay safe, okay?
Have a good day.
You too.
Hey guys, for questions.
Yes, sorry, excuse me. Oh, he's one of those guys. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm not grouping y'all bitch asses. I kind of do group they bitch asses up though. They all fucking tyrants, you ask me. Dreadlock Rasta. Yo, Dave, what's up, baby? Yo, I just want to let y'all know, if y'all don't realize the power of what happened yesterday, the power behind that picture, then you guys gotta look at the picture a little bit longer. Yesterday was pretty powerful, all of us together. You know what I mean? Put a one in the chat if you think yesterday was a legendary day. Yesterday it was mad content. Yesterday one of us got arrested. He got attacked. This is Harlem, the soul of Manhattan. The soul of Manhattan. It's closed. Don Julio.
Yeah, and then I took some joint. I hopped in the cab with the team.
Oh, you did? We was already coming together, but then the rest just proves how dirty these niggas are. How dirty these motherfuckers is. It's gonna take a lot of soap to get that shit out. You know what I mean? A lot of soap. So I'm going to a place right now where every time I go there, this lady, even the first time where the police educated this lady that I can do what I'm doing. The second time I went to pay a revisit, she still was telling me that I couldn't do it. And at that point, I just fucking ignored her. I'm like, I'm not even gonna talk to you, so I'm gonna go back for a third time and see if she's educated on what we can and can't do. He was going home until he got arrested. I'm happy he didn't go home. Yesterday was fun. Wins, what's up? Yo, Wins, you gonna be respectful or what? See, if you join the police force, they back you more than just private security. Private security, they're gonna back you up, but if you do some crazy shit, they'll have to arrest you. Voila. What y'all know about that song? That's some real New York shit. Voila. Is this a playground? What is this? A fucking statue? It was too sensitive for ads the whole entire life? Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
David.
My name is Megha.
Nika. Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Terry, nice to meet you. David. Nice to meet you.
Are you on a phone call?
No, I'm live.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay.
What are you guys doing here?
We
You
are.
want to promote what you're doing?
Oh, that's awesome. We are actually just discussing a project that we're starting. It's a community project where we're trying to stir discussion about people's relationship to climate and nature. So we spent about the last 2 to 3 hours walking around the park and finding people like yourself to interview them and ask them a few questions and start that conversation.
Oh, do you see the weather in October?
Isn't it crazy?
It's scary.
It's wild.
I think it's scary. It's like I feel this like heat and humidity, and I'm like,
It's
I
weird.
automatically think global warming. Like,
Yeah.
growing up in like the 70s, 80s, at this time, you'd probably have snow. You know?
No, not really.
No, it wouldn't be cold around like
What
November
temporary, yeah, but
in New York
in
City.
November, yes, it'd be cold.
Okay, maybe I'm maybe I'm confusing it.
We're still in October.
I still feel like it should be a little bit more.
It should be colder.
It should be a little bit colder.
Like I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah, like
right
sweater
now,
weather.
a
Yeah,
jacket,
yeah. Still, I just think it's scary. But I,
Would it be okay if we interview you?
yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
I just feel like eventually, Mother Nature's no joke, and if you don't respect her, she's gonna demand respect eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna allow us to destroy the earth. You know what I mean? Like she'll fight back.
Sure. And we're seeing that happen already slowly.
There's a movie about I don't know who it was with. It's either Leonardo DiCaprio or like Brad Pitt or something, where the wind was blowing. Anytime the wind blew, people like started killing themselves. Did you see that movie?
Was it Don't Look Up?
No. This came out way before that. So like people just started killing themselves random, like out of nowhere. And then the guy noticed that when the wind was blowing, something like I guess some particle that Mother Nature was giving off was forcing us to kill ourselves. In our head, like it would like change their their brain and make them kill themselves. And they attribute it to this is the earth fighting back because we're damaging the earth so much,
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a crazy movie. Like,
I've heard it, yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but it's Mark Wahlberg. It was Mark Wahlberg. I forgot what it's like called, like The Happening. I think it's called The Happening. You should check it out. It's pretty good. Well, it's more like I guess like the point behind it was just like Mother Nature is eventually Mother Nature is more powerful than we are, and eventually the Earth is gonna find a way to save itself. But the Earth will live on forever. Even if the planet blew up, its energy will still be felt in the solar system
Yeah.
because you can't destroy energy,
Yeah.
So once you're here forever. Even when we pass on in the physical, our memory will be here, our energy will be here, So,
Do you want
Yeah, I'm going to just introduce again the project, and I'm going to probably stand here.
okay.
And we're going to interview you. Is that okay?
Okay, if I get to plug my YouTube channel.
Sure.
Okay.
This is like an inception.
Yeah, right? I'm planting an idea in your head as you're trying to plant one in mine.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
There's no makeup crew? Is there a makeup crew? No?
Yeah, if you want, you can have a spotlight.
Let's get the lighting right. I don't want my skin to look oily. It's so hot, like I'm sweating. Somebody said, why is there hurricanes going to the middle of the country where there is no water at all?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to begin and just
Is there any right or wrong answers?
there are no right or wrong answers. We want to know what you're feeling about all of this.
Okay.
And this is not for a fundraiser. This is not a project that we're doing to make money. It's to have community discussion.
Okay.
So to start off,
Let me put my charger.
yeah, sure.
Actually, if you want, your head's a little bit in shadow from your hat. If you want to
Oh,
Okay, awesome.
that's
Thank you so much.
perfect. You know it.
Thank you. I used to model back in the days when I was handsome. Okay, let me just plug this up. Okay. All right.
Awesome. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So once again, what is your name?
I'm David. I'm known as Good Guy Activism on YouTube and all other platforms.
Awesome. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you. Do you live in New York City?
Yeah, I was born and raised in the Bronx.
Awesome. And currently, what neighborhood are you living in? How long have you lived there?
I live in the South Bronx. I've lived there my whole life.
Awesome. What do you like most about South Bronx?
The people are. I like to say like the Bronx is as real as it gets. You know, um, if you want like the commercial New York City, you, of course go to Times Square. If you want to see like the soul of New York, you go to Harlem. You know, if you want to see some culture, you go to the Bronx or East Harlem at Barrio. That's where the Yankees is from. That's where hip hop was created. So you can't go wrong with the Bronx.
Okay. How do you feel about the state of nature and the planet today?
That's a great question. I definitely feel like we can treat the planet better, and I kind of feel like we have certain countries have taken or created roads to making it better. I heard that China is kind of like because they supposedly were the most polluted country, but they've made drastic changes to it, like they can lessen their pollution. I think like we can just invest in more natural gases and ways to like do things. But I don't think the powers that be are gonna. I don't think they want us to use more sustainable and natural resources. It's all about oil and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just feel like if we respect nature, then we respect ourselves. If we respect nature, then like they say, if you respect your parents, you live longer, right? That's what I was told when I was little,
Yeah,
right? So if we respect Mother Nature,
that's so true.
us as a species, as a race, will probably exist longer on this planet. So
Yeah.
I just feel like, and like the Native Americans, they felt like nature was alive, everything, and I think they had the right idea. Should probably get back to that. You know what I mean? Like treat nature with respect because I think we grow into a place where like we think like we're the most dominant species on Earth. But if you put a human in the ocean, you're not more dominant than a shark. You know what I mean? So it's like nature is very powerful, and if you don't respect it, then I'm pretty sure people have seen a lot of videos where humans did not respect nature, and then they learned the hard way. So I think you definitely have to respect nature. You know,
What does the term climate change mean to you?
I just feel like I hear climate change and I think just damaging. I think of damages really.
Yeah.
I don't really think of anything positive. I think of global warming, which they say doesn't exist. You know, but if you've been around long enough, you can tell like the seasons are changing and it's getting hotter. There's less snow in New York City. We got less snowstorms now. You know, it's just different, and to me, it's scary. As I was saying, like it being this hot in the middle of October, to me, that's scary. Will I take it? Sure. Is it scary when I think about it? Yeah, it's a little bit scary, but like I think the question that comes to mind is like, what can we do? Like, what are we doing to better that? And is it too late? I would hope that it's not. Um, like I was saying earlier, like I think one way or another, nature is gonna prevail, with or without us. So if we don't respect nature, we're gonna pay the consequences. Hopefully not. Hopefully get our act together. But I think when you think about nature and you think about yeah, when you think about nature, you think about spirituality, and I don't think us as a species is we're awakening up towards spirituality now, and a lot of people are meditating again and focusing on their cheese and balancing their spiritual condition. Like we go through periods of awakening. It's either war or spirituality. Like if you think like it's right after war, we go to like an awakening stage, like with like 60s and 70s, and it's about peace and love after the war. And I think right now, as the human race, we're like wakening up towards spirituality, and hopefully nature is encompassed in that. And it's because I feel like we're one with nature, and if we love ourselves and we take care of ourselves, then we'll take care of the planet. So hopefully as a human race, we're waking up and we start looking more towards nature because it's very important. So that's what I think of global. When you say climate change, it's a little bit scary for me, and I always have hope. I have hope tattooed on my hand. I just hope that we're doing the right thing for this planet.
You touched upon this a bit. How is climate change impacting you and your community today?
I think a lot of people don't really like in like the city life because we're surrounded by cars, buildings. The only time you really see nature is when you come to like Central Park or a park like this, and you take the time out. Other than that, people are just so focused on New York City is a fact. Everybody's moving, moving, moving. So it's like if you're not involved in programs and companies like this, it's not really a major thing until like it starts getting hot in October. And you're like, wait, this is not normal. But I feel like people like more like countryside, they deal with nature all the time. They have farms, they have stuff like that. They might be a little bit more in tune with it than city folks. But I don't think city folks really pay attention to that. You know what I mean? And it's a little scary but it's just a different lifestyle too. So it's like we need more foundations and companies that bring that to the forefront and educate people on what's going on. So
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with that.
yeah.
As you think about, like you're saying, in cities, the impact is seen very differently. Is there something that you see in your day-to-day life that you are doing to either solve for this or deal with your own thoughts and feelings around climate change?
Well, I try to recycle. You know, I try to walk when I can. I take the train. Um, it's just little things like that I try to do. It's like just like recycle. Use less water.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. But I'm not out planting trees or anything like that. But recycling is doing your part little by little in a big city like this. And looking for like information on stuff like this and spreading the information, to my viewers. So it's the little things, little things add up, hopefully. So
And in general, what is the greatest challenge that you have in your life and community?
I guess finding the time would be, as a New Yorker, would just be finding the time to like get involved in foundations like this. Um, I guess it would just be because it's not the interest, it's more the availability, you know. So in the meantime, the best I can do is like recycle and just the little things that I can do. Or try to find time to get involved. That's why I took the time out to speak with you guys.
Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
And then lastly, to wrap up, what is something you would like everyone to know about?
Um,
If you can share something that's coming to you right now in the context of the conversation.
I just feel like the more that I feel like this life is a spiritual one. And I feel like if we all focus on our spiritual condition and get rid of the ego and the greed and the lust for power. There's a slogan that I've always loved, and it goes, "The day people give up the love of power, the power of love will bring peace." And I've always loved that, and that's what I believe. And as I said, hopefully we're awakening as a species because you know I believe like we used to be up here spiritually, and then we like fell. So I think it's more about waking up spiritually and bringing unity. You know, because if aliens came to attack us, we'll all want to be unified. Then you know what I mean? Like we're all oh, it's the human race now. But like let's pretend that this human's trying to attack our planet. Let's just unify. You know what I mean? But I think people are too distracted. A lot of people are asleep spiritually, and you know, you invest in yourself. You pray, you meditate, and I'm not saying like pray as far as any religion. You know, just speak to the universe, speak to nature, speak to whatever you believe is listening, and then you meditate for the answers. You know, and just try to do the right thing. You know, live your life the way you know through. When I say God, I mean good orderly direction. You know, like doing the next right thing for the next right reason. You know, um, so hopefully we all invest in our spirituality, go inward, and then we can all come together and take care of this beautiful planet and take care of ourselves and evolve a little bit. So
That's really beautiful. Thank you so much for
no
sharing.
problem, no problem. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.
You as well. Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. It's okay.
I loved what you had to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You had a lot of really amazing quotes.
Thank you so much.
We have a small waiver for you to
Mm-hmm.
sign, just a release.
Yeah, you got my. I film for it. I'm a First Amendment activist, so it's like I film in public all the time, and people always like, "You need my permission," and I'm like, "Well, you're in public, so it's like,
We could try that.
that's
You're in
like
public.
saying, well, but
Yeah, no, I
if you're doing an interview for like a company, maybe, but if you're just recording in public, like, and I'm live on YouTube all the time, so
I also love your tattoos.
that's what keeps me alive, love and hope.
Can I take a picture of your tattoos?
Yeah, sure. The police already have. I've been arrested
True
10 times
activist.
doing activism. Yeah, 3 times this year, 6 times last year, for just taking pictures on the sidewalk. Yeah.
For just taking pictures on the sidewalk?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
What is your,
My-
focus of activism?
Oh, to have the government respect our rights, to acknowledge our rights and respect our rights, because there's a lot of police out here that not only don't know our rights but don't care. They're constantly violating people's rights. Like, I got arrested 6 times for taking pictures on the sidewalk, and that these our public servants swore to protect the Constitution, swore to protect our rights. So I go around, I film the government, I go to city halls. I've been to hundreds of city halls all over this state, many different states, and just test their knowledge on our rights. Because if I could pray in here, I could record in here. And if you wouldn't say nothing about me praying in here, why would you say something about me recording? It's all the First Amendment, So, and just to teach the youth how to deal with police contact. Don't answer any questions, get a lawyer.
Yeah.
And just so that they can know their rights and protect their rights, because the government doesn't care.
Definitely check out your YouTube channel too.
Yeah, I just hit 101. I just hit 101,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Thank you. I got over 40 million views.
Oh my gosh.
Four,
awesome.
1,400 videos. So
So lucky that
Yeah.
you found our video.
yeah,
Did you put down is this your kind of
Good guy.
YouTube
that's
or whatever?
Good guy activism is
Great,
me.
great. So
That's my
please.
signature.
Love it.
And that's my email if you guys want to send me any email.
Yeah.
We will definitely, once we have what's that?
This is the seed of life. It's sacred geometry. It's like the 7 days of creation, 7 chakras. One of the oldest symbols in creation is the flower of life. I have it really big right here. And everything like good, evil, everything comes from this symbol. You should look it up. It's called the flower of life.
How did you get like
I just because I'm in recovery, so I'll make 9 years clean. I make 9 years clean in February. So like they say religion's for people that are afraid of hell, and spirituality is for people that have been through it. So yeah, that's what they say. So just researching different, because I'm on a spiritual journey, and researching different things, and I come across sacred geometry and chakras and all different. I'm open-minded to different things, and whatever I find true to be in my heart, then that's what I believe in. And a lot of it goes to like, you know, you gotta go inward, and speak with God, whatever you believe is God. I don't believe that the afterlife is conditional. I don't think you have to like do certain things to get there. If we're all guaranteed to die, then we're all guaranteed the afterlife. How your afterlife is gonna be is different, right? I think you're still gonna have to like go through those lessons. Like people say your life flashed before your eyes. I think you still have to go through those lessons, but I don't believe in hell. I think God or the creator is loving and caring. And I think if we're suffering here, I don't think you're gonna suffer afterwards either. You know what I mean? But, I think you're here to experience the good and the bad, the sorrow and the joy. There's a movie with Will Smith called Collateral Beauty. I don't know if you've seen it, where his daughter passed away. And like there was life, there was love, death, and time. And he wrote a letter to them. And he's like a CEO of a company, and his friends was like, he's writing a letter to these entities. So let's hire some actors to come act like they're the entities. So that they hire these 3 people, but the 3 people are the actual entities. And they come to talk to him. But there's a part in that movie where his wife is sitting in the hospital bench, and their daughter just passed away. And I believe death or love came and sat next to her and told her, don't forget to realize the collateral beauty in life. So like, even though your heart might be broken, you might have just lost a loved one, there's beauty in that moment. So that movie I was like, even in the sorrow, even in the bad times, you can find beauty in it, because I think the beauty is that we're allowed to feel it. We're allowed to experience it, and we can grow from it, so.
In Eastern religions or Buddhism, you talk about you can't have a lotus without the mud.
Right.
It grows from mud.
That's true.
Grows from,
I have a lotus right here in my arm with a meditative pose.
Oh, that's great.
Like the fingers holding the lotus because of my recovery. It's like rebirth. Yeah. So that's very true.
Thank you so much for sharing and being so open.
No worries. Where can I see and where can I?
Oh, we have a short. Oh, 1 second. I have a few forms here, but there we
I want to spread the information to my viewers.
That's very sweet of you.
I can post it on my channel and hopefully,
You don't have like a website or anything.
This is actually our
Not yet.
first
We're just
day
starting.
filming.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
You can have that if you want.
Okay, you guys stay tuned to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
These
Google you.
these
I'm
3
gonna
wonderful
find you.
people. Yeah, you Google me, you'll find my real name and everything.
No, I want to find your.
I had the Secret Service take pictures of us the other day because we was waiting for Trump, and they was like, these people. And then after a while, they was like, "Oh, you guys First Amendment activists?" And I was like, "Yeah." They was like, "Oh, okay, don't worry about them." Like, I don't know who they thought we was, but like, I started walking around with my shirt up like this, so they won't think I have anything, But it was a pleasure meeting you guys. Have a great day, okay?
happy to bump into you.
Yes. I'm gonna stay tuned to your website
Oh, cool.
and the great things that you guys are gonna do. Take care. My charger's not charging. My charger's not charging my phone. What the fuck is going on? I'm on 10%. Yo, what's good? I ain't worried, nigga. I walk with God, baby. I ain't worried about nothing. What's up, papita? We're gonna go pay a 3rd revisit to this fucking place, and hopefully they learn, man. The first 2 times, she's like, the first time she's like, you can't record. They called the Parks Police. Parks Police came, it's like, yo, he can record, it's public. And she still gave us attitude. And then the second time I came, she's like, you can't record it here. I was like, I thought they educated you last time I was here. Like, what is going on with you? Like, it's definitely not no lake of fire. It's just, if you die with guilt and sad and angry, in the afterlife, you're gonna have to reconcile with those emotions before you move on to peace. So you're gonna have to go through those life lessons until you gain some sort of acceptance and you learn that lesson that you need to learn. You know? Hi. If that's what you consider hell, then what's all this yellow shit? That yellow paint reminded me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when they was inside of that dandelion or sunflower. Remember they was sleeping in they fell into the sunflower? They were small. They got tiny, and then the kid was allergic, and then he fell into the sun. He fell into the sunflower, and he kept sneezing and shit.
Ants, right?
Yeah, they was riding an ant,
Yeah, I remember that part.
and then they slept inside of a Lego, and homie was trying to clap, but the little brother was cock blocking. You got seasonal allergies?
Nah, ever since I went to bookings, my whole shit was messed up.
Oh, them niggas hit you with the vid.
Probably.
Yeah, they was sleeping in a Lego piece, and my man's was trying to smash the sister. And the little nerd of a brother was, that's my sister, get your dick out of her. Get your dick out of my sister. Huh?
I ordered the whack ones. Because if they're going to keep taking them, at least they take the whack one.
But why would they take it? Because it's...
Bro, they don't.
Because of what it is?
It's a lawsuit. they don't. Most cops, like...
They stole Iam's cigarettes yesterday.
Why you said his name?
Iam.
Yeah, but why you said it didn't? Maybe.
His name is Iam. Iam.
Oh, that's what you call him?
Yeah, Iam.
I thought that was like his real name.
Nah, Iam. It sounds... Iam sounds better than I am.
But that's what it is. I am rap.
Yes, I just call him Iam. Iam, yeah, Iam. He said, why you saying it? Why you doxing him, bro? Why you doxing him, bro? There's a lot of people that remember the past life is not as common as near-death experiences. You gonna come in with me? They gonna...
If it gets crazy, then I might record.
All right.
Before you go up top.
Up titty. To the tippy top. Hey, how are you? Hi. It's called Pelham. Look at all the breast cancer stuff they have. I'm just looking.
You joining in, your member?
No, I'm not a member.
You want to sign up?
No, thank you. I love all the pink. It warms my heart. Reincarnation, maybe you didn't learn the...
So you're going to be walking around. Can you sign in my book? I need an ID. You cannot just walk around.
I don't sign into public places.
No, well, so they
No.
have you walking around my building.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'm only in the lobby.
No, yeah, but I'm saying. You could be here, but you walk in.
You have to be a member to go past there, right?
Excuse me?
You have to be a member to go there?
If you want to tour, if you're going to register, you got to send in the book and you got to send ID.
Oh, no, I don't. I only give my ID if I'm under arrest.
Nobody's under arrest.
No, yeah. It's public, so.
Yes, it is.
That's right. I just don't sign into public buildings. I'm sorry. I like to remain anonymous.
They're doing their grace. Let's close this up. I just got to grab some more garbage bags.
What time do you guys close?
4 o'clock.
Okay, 15 minutes, right? Yeah, it's 3:45.
Yeah, but 3:45 we shut down.
Okay. The building closes at 4 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday through Friday is from 10 to 6.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Actually, straight go ahead.
The hours of operation? Oh, it's right there.
There you go. This is the whole schedule.
Thank you, man.
This is the whole schedule. You can take one with you. It's the whole schedule.
Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 6. Saturday, 8 to 4. So I came just in time. New York City Parks Fitness Expo. You guys have the pool membership at this location?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You can sign up here for any pool, any recreation center. For the pool,
Oh, you can upgrade too, right? You can upgrade here?
yes.
Okay, thank you. I guess third time is the charm. Third time is the charm. It took 3 times for them to leave me alone. She did? She works here? Sir? She works here? Did she take a picture of me? Did she take a picture of me? I was told she did.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm doing my paperwork.
Okay. No, I was going to request it.
Took me pictures. They got cameras everywhere outside the building.
No, but if a public servant takes a picture of me, you create a public document that I can request. Yeah, so I was just wondering. Uh-oh.
I'm not giving you permission to record me, sir.
I don't know who you are, ma'am.
I'm not, I know, but it's.
And you have a
pointing at
mask
me.
on.
I'm not giving you permission to record me, sir.
You're in public.
I'm not giving you permission to record me.
You're in public, ma'am.
I'm not giving you permission to record me.
I'm not giving you permission to record me. I don't give you permission to record me. Cuando tú estás en público, that's it. You don't. There's no privacy. Yeah. I didn't say nothing to her, sir. She came up to me. So if she works here, I definitely could record her. You should tell her because she works for the public, we could record her. ¿Me entiendes? If you work for the public, we could record you in the course of your duties. If you didn't work for the public and you was outside, we still could record you. But if you work for like McDonald's and you're in McDonald's and somebody goes in there recording, you can ask them to leave because it's private.
Yeah.
When you work for the public, we can watch you. You know? But if you don't want us to watch you, then you say, hey, excuse me, I'm gonna create privacy. This person will help you. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but if you need help, somebody else will help you. You know what I mean? And she had a mask on anyway, so come on now, that's ridiculous. It's all about education, you know what I mean? You let her know, man, you work for the public, they can record you. They got a workout room right here. I just love that you guys are supporting breast cancer. I think that means so much. God bless you, okay? Have a good night, all right? All right. There's always that one ignorant public servant, bro. Always that one ignorant public servant that allows their ignorance to fucking bring them out of character, you know what I mean?
What kind of fruit is that in that shit?
Let's go eat one and find out. It looks like a pear, right? On the floor. They look like pears. A pear. You gotta say it like Rick Ross. You got a new hat?
Been wearing this for the past couple
Let me
days.
see. Oh, that's nice. You like Air Force Ones?
Just
It's
rock
probably
the
the
Nike
dust.
hats.
It's probably the dust
What?
that was in the precinct. Like the dirt and grime, and they was dragging you on the floor everywhere. So.
No, it wasn't dry. I'm not letting you drag me after the game. I'm not being dragged.
What do you make yourself heavier?
I scream, you're hurting me. That body comes off, you're hurting me, you're dragging me.
I don't fuck with squirrels. Stay the fuck away from me, y'all.
You don't mess with squirrels.
I,
What?
I don't like them.
Bad experience when you was a kid.
I think they have rabies.
That's weird.
They don't. They do. Bro, go, bro. Especially those black squirrels. I don't trust them. Yo, don't look at me, bro. Look how he's just staring at me, bro. Nah. You got it. That nigga stood up taller. Look at the little black ones. They're mischievous. It's like black ice is worse than regular ice. Because you can't see black ice. And you slip, that's it.
Yeah, talk to your
You ever
audience,
walked on
bro.
black?
Talk to your
You are
audience.
my audience. You ever slipped on black ice?
Me and Black Ice have an understanding.
Yeah.
We understand each other.
You don't know
Never
what.
slip. Never slip. It doesn't bother me.
You never slipped on black ice?
No, only white ice.
Only white ice? See? White ice will attack you, and you'll see white ice when it attacks you.
White ice.
White ice,
Let me serve and slip you, but black
let
ice.
me serve and, yeah, white ice, let me serve and slip you, that's right.
Oh, man.
Black ice abandons his kids. Black ice abandoned his kids. Yo, why you touching me?
What you looking at? What you looking at in there?
The car
Why? What's in
is
there?
because it's public property.
No, I want to make sure you ain't taking pictures of nobody's stuff.
I'm recording. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just seeing how you guys maintain the vehicle, seeing how New York City, upkeeps the public vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought somebody had something personal. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh no, I don't want to get nobody's personal information.
What you taking a picture of?
No, I'm just checking out the public property. That's it.
Where at? Where? Oh yeah, with his wife.
Yeah, Black Ice went to go get milk and never came back.
This is cool, bro.
What's that?
I've never seen people do that. They put that there for one of their employees.
Oh wow. Rest in peace. He probably died from COVID. He died in 2020.
It's just certain things like they don't like Ukraine. You can't say Ukraine. You can't say Israel. You can't say Gaza. You can't say Palestine.
Say word.
Oh, they play it.
Damn, she washed her shit. They came to the park to fight. We missed the whole fight. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's go back to where we came from.
Wait, where the piece of hair at?
Hey.
You better snatch that weed. Take it off. You better take it off. Girl, just get mad, snatch the weed, and go in.
I think our sisters should wear their hair natural, anyways. It's the white women got our sisters trying to be blonde and shit. You know what I mean? No offense. They young. That's what young people do. They fight. At least they fighting and not getting weapons. Nobody fights no more. Everybody wants to get weapons and shit. These young kids like to get weapons, so. They smell like Katie. Nah, no pogs here. Yeah, but you gotta be like deadly. Put the bonnet on. She should just take the wig off. That's right, Haas. That lady's smoking K2. Oh, no hair pulling. That's why we gotta go to self-defense classes. That was crazy.
Sitting right on top of somebody's back.
No, it's next to me. Nigga said I thought Baby D had hands. They're young kids, bro. Nah, we in Harlem.
Yo!
I got you. I was watching it for you. No doubt. At least people are using their hands and not weapons. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. This young gen. All right. How you doing? Oh shit! I missed my fucking train, bro. Train leaves at 4:01.
You bought the ticket already?
Now I gotta wait till 5:01.
Did you buy the ticket already?
No, I'm gonna buy it over there. You guys get an extra hour with me. I got fucking distracted, bro. Why they keep fighting over and over? What's this, a gang initiation? They fighting over a boy, supposedly. I'm going home. They fighting over a boy. I think about my teenage daughter, and I just hope that she's starting to get into some shit in school. And I'm trying to tell her, like,
That's what parents are for.
that's what I'm here, trying to guide her, but she's hard-headed. So I don't have to wait till 5:01. There's a 4:27 train that I'm gonna get on. Yo, who wants to help? Who wants to donate to my train ticket? I'm like $6 short. $6 fundraiser. Why?
Because you're gonna rush to get to the train.
No, it leaves in 24 minutes. You gonna stay and watch the fight?
Yeah.
No, she didn't even leave the house yet.
I'm not even gonna go live with it. I'm gonna just chill. I just like I said, fuck it, it's free content. Motherfuckers is gonna fight in the park. That should make us look so bad, though.
As a
It is what
people?
it is, yeah.
I mean, at least they're fighting and not shooting and stabbing each other.
Bro, it look like shit. Yeah, Harlem.
It's Harlem. What do you expect? I mean, you expect better, right?
Harlem niggas flashing. I never.
Harlem is flash shit, though.
I was never.
Harlem is about money and flash shit, especially in the 80s, 90s.
Nigga, even when I was a kid, though. Like this wild ghetto shit.
She snuffed it quite a few times. Yeah, seen that last round, round 3?
It don't even seem like either one of them want to fight. Like, why are they letting?
I don't know, you used your real name. I'm not gonna say your real name on the live. I'd rather that than weapons, you know, guns and shit, you know? Who was that? Who was that? She just wants to fight somebody. The little boy is trying to save her. Come on now. She just wants to fight somebody. She just wants to fight somebody. That lady over there is smoking K2. I had to move away from her. A little bit. Nigga said you could tell she ain't have a pops. Huh? I hate when you talk so low like that and expect me to hear you. She said, y'all girls, y'all shouldn't be out here fighting, which is true. Act like a lady. The women should teach them how to be ladies. This project behavior right here. It is what it is. A lot of these young girls fight with their mouth. You know what I mean? Their bark is bigger than their bite. Sean Little, shut the fuck up. Now they mad that they calling the cops? Why they punch like that? You got Parks Police over here. They should have been left. Yeah, right, Jenny. Oh, lady in the streets. Okay. The fuck is this crackhead talking to? Where'd the girl go? They let the girl go? That's the end of that. Yeah, why? Should I not? Fact. An old lady. David said this is not the Harlem he knew. The only thing that's constant in life is change, bruh. Somebody said Harlem is ass now. You wanna walk me to the store? I wanna get sent a drink before I get on the train. It's a nice cardigan. Oh, it's a hoodie. It's meant for a hoodie. Oh, nice. Parks Police. They got out of here just in time. They still wilding out in the street. when older people start bringing out weapons and shit, these kids are gonna be like, oh no, what did we start? When adults start getting involved, then I'm like, oh shit, look what we started. They still carrying on. Now they're carrying on to the main Ave. You do that shit on 125th, you're gonna get locked up.
Now they fighting across the street.
Boys. My boy's out here with nothing on his feet. Where's my boy's sneakers at? The fuck is going on, D? Oh, there's his slippers. Nah, what happened? Same girls from the park?
Nah, the young nigga, yeah.
With the slippers?
Yeah, he popped on their friend, the little young nigga, the nigga that was with them. He spanked him right here. I seen that shit from across the street.
He came out his slippers on him?
Yeah, he spanked him because this nigga tried to pop on some girl or whatever.
Some random guy tried to...
Nah, like, you see the girls that just fought?
Uh-huh.
You see the young kid that was with them?
The little boy?
Yeah.
He was trying to protect her.
He got into an argument with a lady here, and then the nigga in the slippers just came and just popped on him.
On the little boy?
Yeah.
The small little boy?
Yeah, I just seen that shit coming across the street. I'm like, oh,
Why the
shit.
fuck he hit the little boy?
No, because the little boy that was with them, with the girl with the red hair.
With the blue? That he was like fighting in the background?
Nah, because the girl with the red hair, remember the one that beat up the big girl?
Uh-huh.
Remember there was a boy that was with them?
A small, tiny little boy.
Like with the black hair.
The only little boy I seen, he had like a blue shirt. He was real small.
When it was a boy that was with him, you just probably didn't see it.
Oh.
And he tried to pop on up on a girl, and then the dude just came out of
Just
nowhere.
random?
Yeah, and just
To
popped
protect
on
her?
him. Yeah.
He's a good Samaritan.
Yeah, hell yeah, fact. Damn, I didn't even want to see that. I want to go to church now, but that was crazy. I'm killing time because I want to go to church right here till 5. But that shit was
I like
crazy.
that shirt. Rest in peace to Nipsey.
Appreciate it.
Damn. What the fuck happened to Harlem? Harlem used to be about money and looking fly.
About fiends and fights now.
That's it. It's because the parents aren't in the home no more.
Yeah, hell yeah, fact.
Daddy left. Mommy's got her OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
You know?
This generation's twisted.
Yeah.
It wasn't like when I'm in the 80s. I'm like 80s.
Yeah, us too. Yeah. I'm 35. This shit is.
38.
Yeah, this shit was different.
See, look,
And we was outside more than them.
Yeah, hell yeah. Facts. Bro, we used to play suicide.
Right. Manhunt, suicide. Sewer to sewer football.
But it's true what you said though, as long as they fought. Not with their hands.
Yeah, as long as they fought. Other niggas, this little young, if it was a group of young
Niggas? Oh, yeah, would've been
niggas,
hammered.
yeah.
Right there, if it was niggas, we would have left the park a long time.
Yeah. It looked like it was a gang initiation, the way they was like talking about it and shit. Like,
And that little girl, even though she was young, she was pretty, the skinny one with the wig. Like, I
Oh,
was like, yo, you seen me?
yeah.
Don't even listen to this bitch with the red hair.
because they don't have women, real women to teach them how to be ladies.
Neither one of them.
Nah, they didn't want to fight.
Yeah, it's just the one with the red hair, the one that aggressive.
It's the loud ones got them, both of them. The one with the black hoodie and her.
And the crazy shit is, because usually the wild ones with the cell phone, but that bitch is wild.
And then she attacked her. Like, I was like, she just want to fight somebody.
Yeah, that's what it
You
is.
know? At least they broke up before the cops came. Now, if grown-ups get involved and then when a grown-up gets hurt, all that started over y'all fighting over a little boy, and it carried over to adults in the street.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, that's what happened though. Bro, no lie, yo, bro. When we left the park, I'm like, yo, I just looked right here. I see some light skinned nigga and a young fella just hooking off on the little nigga that was with them. I'm like, oh shit. And he's fainting, like the nigga fell right here. I'm like, oh. Came my slippers and everything. I'm like, oh shit.
That was crazy. That's nice.
All right, my brother. See ya, man.
Yo,
God bless.
have a good mass or whatever. You wanna smoke this way, D? Yeah, I see it live here in New York City. Max Cloud, yo, you're corny, bro. Get off my fucking channel with that dumb shit, bro. You stabbed Eli. How about that? You set him up, nigga. Fuck out of here. You's a bird, nigga. You's a fucking bird, nigga.
They trying to get niggas to pay. Cause you know you can.
You did, nigga.
I'm not doing that.
You did, nigga. Yo. If I go with you, that's what I'm looking for. No. Look who came all late. When seconds count, these niggas is minutes away. The fuck out of here. We prevent crime. No, you fucking don't.
Fuck you looking at, nigga?
Keep it moving, bro. The fuck out of here. You think you stopping crime? You mad late, asshole. When seconds count, you minutes away. You don't do shit. Now you gonna look for an invisible suspect, huh? You don't even know what you're looking for, asshole. Who you looking for? You don't know, because you late. You're late. Good job. Good job. They don't know who they looking for, what they looking for. Oh, we just see a nigga with a camera. Let's go harass him. He has a camera. He's got to know something. Yeah, I know you're a fucking pig tyrant. You might as well order some barbecue, bitch. That's nice. I thought I was bugging for a second.
Nah, I was moving. I think nobody's gonna be scared.
Nah.
Thank you.
You treat animals good, hopefully, unless it's venomous.
No, he not. He's a horse. They hard.
I'm saying like in nature,
Yeah,
you don't be like, oh, let me treat the venomous snake nice. No, he's gonna bite you. Right. A dog you treat nice?
yeah, you're right.
Right. God bless you. Oh, that's what's up, Agent Smith. Shout outs to you. Niggas hopped out the car like they was stopping crime. Get the fuck out of here. Right? You seen that? I like that you said that. What the fuck you looking at? You took the words right out of my mouth, bro. David,
I don't know
yeah.
what he looking for.
David is gangster. Nigga said, what the fuck you looking at, pig? Hey, Platino Wi-Fi, thank you. Got some content before I got on the train. That's lit.
So your football season's done?
Well, my other team has a championship game tonight. You know I'm playing for two teams. But that shit is in Rhode Island. I'm not going to that shit. I should have been on my way over there now if I was going, you know? Rhode Island is deep, nigga.
So you're gonna be up there for a minute.
Hold on. Sorry about that. I think the 427, I want to have to wait at Cohen Harmon anyways. You know what I mean? You want to get a
One of
pizza?
them, huh?
I thought you loved pizza. I'm sorry, Pa. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think what I ate. I have McDonald's. And I don't have
That
cash.
chicken Big Mac wasn't all that.
Was it?
It was alright. It tastes like a it tastes like a fish fillet thing.
Ugh.
Because of the tartar sauce that's in the Big Mac sauce. The beef, the burger should taste more. It stands out.
They got something there. $2.
If it's good, I'll pay the two. You want one?
I don't got cash.
I got you. I'm not gonna offer you, you know. There used to be one over there, right? You want two or one?
I'll take one.
Can I get one of these and two cheese slices? I've been in Manhattan too long. That's what white people call it. Can I get a cheese slice? Can I get a cheese slice? What the fuck is a cheese slice? You mean like extra cheese?
So when you coming back now?
Soon. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm getting on the train, go home. Love all of you. Thanks for being here.